Alright, so I'm going to be posting this before my videos, guys, and you can partake in it or not, but we're going to do some singing bowls and I'm going to say a little prayer. And you're welcome to just sit and relax and free your mind up before the reading with me. I just wanted to do this. I'll timestamp it, so if you want to go straight to your reading, that's fine too. So we're going to go ahead and start. Take a deep breath. I call upon light and all beings whom serve only love and light. I ask you, angels, ancestors, and light beings, to cleanse and protect this space. Ask for your protection and guidance so that your divine sight can be delivered with love and healing for the greatest good. I ask you, angels, ancestors, and guides, to assist those whom these messages are meant for, to assist them on their journey of healing and spiritual growth. I appreciate your unconditional love and guidance. Thank you, angels, guides, ancestors, and Lord of Love. Amen. Okay, guys, so singing bowls. I'm just going to relax and listen. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that. And if so, I'm glad, and I'm happy you guys come to my channel and enjoy your reading. Hi, guys, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thank you for coming by and checking it out. If you are returning, I appreciate you. I appreciate your likes, your subscribes, and you returning and watching your videos. I'm going to do Gemini. We are going to do Gemini. So these readings have been interesting. We are going to start with just a little prayer. They have been longer, you guys. I mean, I try to keep them short, but it just doesn't happen when I'm reading a couple of the oracles. So heads up, could be a minute, but I'd like to get a lot of detail as much as I can from the different decks that I have laid out. So let's start with the little prayer, Gemini, and see what's happening for you guys. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance, protection, and unconditional love. I'm grateful for all known and unknown, seen and unseen, divine energy guiding, allowing, and protecting us as we receive these messages with an open heart and mind. I pray these messages of healing and protection reach those who need to hear them, and those who will fully embrace and express their own divine energy for the greatest and most loving good. As we walk on the path of love, healing, and redemption, may your healing light touch, taint, and transmute all darkness with understanding, acceptance, and faith in the holy light of love. Amen, and thank you, Spirit. Okay, guys, let's see here. Okay, so I'm starting the readings off with pulling a kind of overall energy, and it's I hope everybody's doing well. Gemini, I hope you're doing well. By the way, if you're not a Gemini and you have Gemini in your chart, that's fine too. These are for everybody. These readings are for everybody. They're also timeless. Anytime you find this, if it rings a bell with you or if it resonates with you, it's for you. And also, keep in mind, everybody's got, I believe it's a third house Gemini rules. That's a really... I believe so. Let me see. Third house. I want to say, yeah, third house. Communication, higher education, childhood environment, happiness, intelligence, achievements, siblings. So it's a house of siblings too. Short local travel. The house of communication mainly is what I know it by, but also it rules your younger life too, like younger childhood life. So let's see what is happening for you guys, Geminis, or Gemini placements anywhere. Right now, what do we got in Gemini? Anything? No, nothing in Gemini right now. We did just get out of like Mercury in Gemini. The sun was also in Gemini, but Mercury just switched over to Cancer. So yeah, we're in Cancer, Mercury now. All right, Geminis, let's see what comes out for you. Oh, Spirit, what does Gemini need to hear right now? Oh, okay. So Taurus also had this, and it did come out reversed like this. And what I got from it was an expansion of just instead of it. Okay, so it's the Tower card, which means great change, great shifts, great changes. It's not always bad, you guys. The Tower just means extreme shifts and changes in our. I feel like it's a lot of our perspective, and the foundation we build ourselves on is the way we see things. So with it coming out reversed, if you'll notice, this card has like the road, right? And it's kind of like nothing and not really anything to take in, no scenery to take in. It's a one path, one track. But then when it comes out reversed, it's like there's all of this life happening. There's all of this energy happening, and it's wild. It came through in the Taurus reading as a wild, like God's country. So like maybe taking a different approach anymore, and I don't mean wild like going crazy. What I mean is maybe allowing information and your perception to come in from somewhere else besides just the place you're used to traveling on, or you're used to looking at things this way. It feels like that, and that can be a huge shift if like all of a sudden our minds just kind of, we're just seeing everything and not just tunnel vision now. Like something could have really opened up for you, Gemini, where you started seeing something really expansive, or you started noticing maybe more signs, more synchronicities, taking in other energies that you hadn't really came in contact with in the energy you were in, and now you're in this different energy where you are taking in a lot more connection. You're like connecting to more. That's what I'm feeling, especially with this deck and this Tower specifically. It's like a different world when our minds and our perception opens up, and we aren't just on that path already traveled, and we're exploring. I also get exploration from this. So we are going to get 2 oracle cards, you guys, and I'm going to read these at the end of the reading. We are going to see what comes out for you. Direction and etheric body. Yeah, you could have been headed you were in a certain energy, headed in a certain direction, and maybe something shifted, and now maybe it's wild and you don't know kind of what direction you're going. But it's definitely opening up your energy. You know, you're opening up to other energies. And we got hope. And this bird, this paper airplane, hope. And, you know, with the direction card being on the split there, you could be really headed in a direction that's kind of unfamiliar, unknown, wild and unknown, something different. And you're hoping it leads to something really good. It feels like a new adventure, or a whole new way of looking at things that could be really even more hopeful. Like something's has hope that maybe didn't have hope before, or something like that. And this is just, and then we got seeing beyond. This also came out for, I believe it was Scorpio. So you could have Scorpio or Taurus, or look at those if those are significant to you, because these also came up. And this is really seeing something than other what your eyes are seeing. It's kind of that intuitive knowing. It's knowing that something is beyond what you are seeing. That there is something, maybe hope, waiting in somewhere where you saw no where you saw no hope or no direction. But now there's the direction to kind of step into this more open-minded, open perception, something like that, Gemini. That's what I'm getting. And looking beyond what you're physically seeing and knowing intuitively that there's something more there. This could be an endeavor or somewhere you're going or something you want to do, and you're like, yeah, maybe it looks like there's nothing there, but really it's this really expansive opportunity or expansive way of looking at things and seeing things, and therefore opening up a whole world of possibilities for, this could be anything, you guys. It is a general reading. If it resonates for you, great. If it doesn't, leave it for somebody else who does, or come back some other time and watch it, and it might fit then. So this is just looking beyond what you're actually seeing, because there's a knowing there that something is beyond what you're seeing, and it's intuitively getting that. And maybe even dreams, visions, on the bottom, consciousness, something coming up to the conscious, being aware and having a knowing of something that is beyond maybe the path already traveled, maybe this one-track perception or one-track mind, and there's still like okay, so for an example, something ends, a job, a relationship, something like that, and it's like, it looks really hopeless, and it looks like there's nothing, but then once you start to explore and you start to see things differently, things start to shift and happen, and there's still hope, and you find something behind this has kind of been a message with this illusion and reality, and like how reality kind of stops us from seeking the dream or the illusion or the goal, because it's like reality kind of smacks us in the face sometimes, and then we're like, oh, that crushes my illusion, which people would be like, don't be delusional, that's unreal. Sometimes we have to create the real, and we create that from a vision, a reality that's first seen and then created, manifested. So I feel like that could be something like what this reading is about, you guys. So let's keep going, and I'm going to get this little tea spread going for you guys. Oh, there is I'm feeling that hope for sure. Like there's something you're hoping for beyond what you're seeing. Like, oh, if I move here, maybe there's no, like, you're moving, or you're starting a new relationship, or you're starting a new endeavor, or a new thing, and it looks kind of like maybe like it could be crazy, chaotic, wild, and have no like direction or plan, but then there's like all this there is all this expansion there, and all this room to grow or to create something better than it's like buying I feel like buying like a plot of land that has like no trees and no house and nothing, and it looks pretty like desolate, and then getting the idea, a vision to do something with that space or that place, or maybe just seeking outside of your normal direction and finding hope elsewhere than what you've been, like if you've been doing the same thing and it's just like, this is not working, for me, or, and kind of adventuring out and finding something great out there that maybe you didn't think was available to you, or you didn't think you could, but I really feel like this could be having hope in something that kind of looks not hopeful, something that looks hopeless, finding hope in it. All right, guys, we got the Three of Wands, the King of Stars, and the Ten of Swords. Okay, so, all right, this could have to do with a earth sign, or you could have earth strongly in your chart too, with the King of Stars here. That's like the King of Pentacles. But to me, this is also value and making something valuable. So you could have been through, and in the heart is the Moon reversed. So yes, all right, let's get in the root, the Fool. Yep, okay. And it came out in reverse too, in the Six of Swords. Okay, so might be having a little trouble moving forward out of something rough here, but you have a vision. The Three of Wands is focus, is direction, and you do see something beyond. You do have a vision. You do have a vision for your future, or your one thing I think is in the main vision is hope of getting over a lot, climbing this mountain of all these mental obstacles and this stuff that's kind of which I was feeling like that illusion and reality thing, and that's kind of the message I'm getting, is like these obstacles of like, it's like taking control over your path and taking control over your pain too, and having a victory and rising to the top even after some just you know, and a lot of times I look at the Ten of Swords as like us keeping ourselves down too, you guys. You know, I read pretty bluntly, and I always believe in holding ourselves accountable. I know there's things that aren't our fault, but once it's ours, once it's energetically imprinted on us, we have the job to heal it. We can't wait for somebody else to do that. We got to do that. So this, I feel like, is really taking a real approach and a real physical move or a physical action towards overcoming something, overcoming some hopelessness, maybe some seeing nothing, and there's something there beyond it, and you're using the most you can of your psyche, your spirit to see beyond. And with the moon here in the heart, and it did come out reversed, it could feel like this is affecting, this is making you feel maybe even like trying not to be misguided. I'm feeling misguided. That's the word coming to mind, is misguiding, like fighting misguiding, like not like maybe you're feeling like you've been misguided, or you're now looking at something that's, and I feel like it's saying see beyond whatever is there, because there is, and it's more like a feeling. Because as much as what you're seeing, there's a feeling that goes with it. Sometimes our eyes see something, but we feel something different. And this feels like something maybe being kind of revealed to you within your own heart, within your own perception. And the perception will affect the way our heart kind of overshadows our feelings, or but I'm feeling like there's like some illumination here, and some maybe getting out of a place where it felt maybe you felt fear, maybe you're feeling anxiety, maybe something like that. Some deep stuff, deep emotional stuff in the heart, deep emotional stuff, overcoming deep emotional stuff, overcoming maybe irrational or perceived obstacles, or perceived hopelessness, and finding hope and seeing way beyond that. And actually at the bottom, the reason why this is all kind of happening here is because you want to trust something, and you want to move forward on something. You want to trust in the process, in the universe, and you want to be kind of free. You want to start a new adventure. There is a feeling here of wanting to start something new and ground yourself and ground a new reality, have a new reality. And it's going to require like overcoming this obstacle, but you've already kind of envisioned it, and you can almost like see you coming out the other side, and really feeling like, you know, free falling. That's what I'm feeling like. And I know that in the back of the day, it's kind of like a breakup song or something. So this could have something to do with a relationship, Gemini, or it just could be just flying on hope's wings, like taking a leap of faith to do something, even though it looks kind of like, I'm going to, you know, there's a chance. And I'd say fight your fears, because in your heart, you're feeling there's it's being kind of overshadowed by like maybe fear, anxiety, but it's saying, I feel like that you're not trusting something, or you want to trust something, and you have to really go in your heart and see what's kind of like how it's feeling. I'm getting a couple things like taking a ride on the wings of hope. Like, isn't there like a song or a saying or something about flying on the wings of hope, or being on the wings of I can't think of it right now, but maybe it'll come to me and I can link something under this video. But that's what I'm feeling is like, but this did come in reversed, which means there's a lack of trust, and that's the reason why, and it could be in something real, reality, something real that's tangible, but also there's just something kind of, I feel like it could be something you're seeing is making you feel like it's hopeless or something, and there's hope or something like that, and it could be to do with something like tangible, something, maybe a job with the King of Pentacles here, or resources, or this could be a relationship, or this could be just stabilizing something, grounding something, making it rooted. You know, I always feel the King of Pentacles as like the pillar, the grounding, the, you know, the thing that makes a vision real. The guy who comes in, you tell him, this is what I see, this is what I envision, and it is built. That's where that magic's at. So could be afraid, you're afraid something can't be real or built or created, but it can. There's just something here in your own heart that you need to do some shadow work on. And it could be this Ten of Swords, definitely, and kind of maybe taking your power back away from things maybe you've had to overcome or are still overcoming, and keep like getting up, dusting yourself off. Maybe you found yourself in a funk of kind of staying down, and or you're coming out of this. You know, this is what I am seeing. I'm seeing coming out of this, and I'm seeing coming to the top of a situation that maybe you felt was hopeless, and it left shadow in your heart, or it left something, and you have to look beyond that. You have to look beyond that to have hope, because it might not even be the same situation coming back better than ever. It might be a different situation, something different, but in the root there's just that lack of trust. But I feel like it's your own self you're not trusting, if that makes sense. There's something in your own heart you're like, oh, you're doubting, or you're looking into, let's put it that way. So that's probably why there is maybe some obstacles in moving forward, because it does feel emotional. The moon is emotion. It is a feminine energy. It's emotional energy. And with it being reversed, you could really be lost in your emotions. You could be like, I don't want to make like a really emotional decision, or you are making really emotional decisions, and that's why you're like, no, you know, or it's just very interesting. I'm getting like seeing past a lot of obstacles and picking yourself up, and kind of seeing something as a reality that's maybe not a reality yet, or can seem like it can't be. This could be like a dream job, or a dream, like, or just, oh, I'm never going to heal from this. I'm never going to get through this. When you can, but you have to take it in your own power. You have to take your power away from all these swords, and all these swords is all the telling ourselves, maybe others telling us we can't do something, or us telling ourselves, I can't get up from this, I can't find anything good from this situation, or I can't see beyond this. When that's you're cursing yourself when you tell yourself those words, you guys. Remember that our words are powerful, and they're like spells we can put on ourselves. So keep that in mind as you move forward, because there is something here that I think you want to trust. It's real, and it can be reality, and it actually feels like being grounded and stable and secure, you know, like this could be a new job or something like that. We got the unicorn. I love that. This is, to me, magical and you know, mythical. You know how the unicorns are mythical. It's like, no, you know, and you're like, unicorns ain't real, but there is something here that's real. And I was feeling the couple, you guys. I'm feeling a relationship vibe too here. The pair. I love that. So we got the unicorn and the pair. Nice. You might be thinking something isn't real here, or isn't stable, but I hope it is. But maybe I have hope on something that's not real, or something like that. That's what I'm feeling. And then we got the cohort. This is about like getting together with others, you know, communicating with others. This could be a group situation. This is kind of giving me two things. And then the giants. And immediately I think of that could be what's kind of shadowing too. It's like things before, maybe situations before haven't worked out maybe all the time, and it's just, but it's like it reminds me of that saying, like, if I see farther, it's from standing on the shoulders of giants. It's from learning from the previous. It's from learning from those before me. It's from learning from my own past, my own mistakes, my own these swords, all these difficulties and obstacles that I know I am overcoming. It's having trust in yourself too, I feel like, and your emotions, your heart. So if there's something here calling you forward that feels like it can't be real, or you're doubting that, it's kind of something in your heart, I feel like, that could be saying, you know, it's like needs, like you need like you need to trust yourself in your heart, and trust your heart most of all. Trust what you're feeling. Don't feel like it's an illusion or something, because I feel like this is something for real. Like it might feel like magical, or like too good to be true almost is what it's feeling. And then we got the pair in the middle and the cohort. So this could be a group situation, could be work, could be new friends, could be a new community, also could be a relationship there. You could be thinking, I'm going to this place, or I'm stepping out of my norm, and I'm gonna do something and every week, and meet my tribe and meet my friends or meet my mate, and like putting your mind to doing something or something like that, and getting out there, and I'm going to believe in magic. That's what I feel like saying, believe in magic, because something here requires you to remain hopeful and see beyond the reality that you are seeing. Switch your perception, and it's like a huge tower moment. Like, whoa, this really is way like better than what I imagined, or like, whoa, I'm seeing this totally different now. Something like that, like opening up your mind. Some kind of shift in the mind about maybe a situation, a relationship or job or something that you kind of can see there's stability or something there, but you need to kind of trust yourself right now, Gemini, about this. So I am going to read the unicorn, at least the keywords, you guys. This is what's been taking so long, is reading these. Otherwise, I'd be right on time. But I always feel like we can get some stuff from these messages in the book. The unicorn. Where is it? There it is. Unlikely gifts, good fortune, rarity, luck, and silver lining. So yeah, something here after like maybe getting through your doubts or your fears or your maybe trust issues or something. There's something really good here. There's silver lining in something that feels hopeless or like desolate. And then there's this life and something shifts. But I feel like it's going to require you to trust something here. But also unlikely gifts, something good coming in that you're not expecting, that's going to flip your world upside down. That feels really good. Like, that's what this tower could be, you guys, and that's what it's feeling like. Something unlikely and magical is in store. Blessings, boons, and good fortune. Follow the unicorn. Yeah, believe in magic. Follow the imaginary. Follow the illusion. Oh, unicorns ain't real. You ain't going to do that. It ain't real. I'm going to follow the unicorn. I'm following my moon energy in my heart, which it was reversed. So that means maybe you weren't. Maybe you aren't listening in your heart to believing in the unseen, the feelings. You know, maybe you've kind of, nope, I don't need to feel this. I just need to get through this. But I think it's saying slow down a little, feel this, and follow the unicorn. There's something good here. Beautiful. I love this reading for you, Gemini. And powerful magic. Joy and success are likely close at hand, so keep your eyes open for fortunate opportunities. Bright silver linings are among dark clouds and gifts from the universe. The unicorn is a fleeting thing, so it is important to keep aware and grasp the fortune it brings while you can. Maybe it's just a little good energy and good vibes, good energy coming in for you to help kind of give you hope and push you forward and kind of maybe get you to the top of this, to get you up and at 'em, up and at 'em. It's like kind of time to kind of follow your get into your magic, or get into the realm of unlikely or unreal or possibilities and there's something sustainable and good and solid here. That's nice. In the sky, Jupiter, the planet associated with wealth, miracles, you guys. Something that seems hopeless. Oh, that's far done. That's gone. That's over. Never going to get that opportunity again. Keep your eyes open. There could be something here opening up for you, Gemini. That's very important that you believe in miracles. Believe in abundance. Don't give up on something if you're working on that. Learning, success, generosity, and so on. Jupiter is the planet of prosperity. In astrology, it's sometimes associated with a pale orange color. I love it. And let's go to the pair. Partnerships, intimate relationships. This could have to do with an intimate relationship. Like I said, it could have to do with even an earth sign or something like that. And trusting in this person or this opportunity. It's like you have to get through this, you know, not stay down and not even let these thoughts and these insecurities keep you down. Don't let anything keep you down right now, Gemini. This is something good here. The pair represents your closest relationships. I was feeling like that. If it isn't a relationship thing, this could be a family situation or something that you might feel like giving up on, or not moving towards, or not trusting, or, you know, but it's saying even though there's obstacles here, it's worth getting through them, and it's worth changing your mind about this being hopeless or desolate. Romance, meetings, and compatibility. You could very well meet even somebody at a gathering or maybe a work or something. If this is, I don't do relationship readings. I always say this, but when it comes in, and it does feel like this could have to do with relationships and maybe friendships, partnerships, soul tribe. I was feeling that too. It says, and this could be parent-child relationships, business partnerships, and friends. So if somebody wants to like they have a business idea or something like that, saying, you know, and you're like, no, I don't think that's going to work. This is something you need to kind of, but you're like, your head's like, no, that ain't going to work. But your heart is saying, I have a feeling about like that feels like right. Like that feels right. But then it's like, I'm not trusting my feelings. I'm going to trust my logic instead, because you might be even blaming your feelings for being down about this. And now you're using too much of your head to keep you down. Like it's the obstacles keeping you away from something that's feels undoable, not undoable, unachievable. That's the word I'm looking for. Like maybe I can't get up from this. I can't get out of this. I can't get through this. I'm never going to, stop telling yourself those negative things. There's something positive here, I feel like, for you, Gemini, at least the Gemini I'm reading for right now. The pair represents the closest friends. Whatever the case may be, it always indicates a strong bond and a sense of intimacy. That doesn't necessarily mean sex, you guys. Intimacy is just closeness. You can tell this person, or you can tell this group, or you can feel yourself. You can be yourself. That's intimacy. It's being yourself without the mask. Taking the mask off, being able to be completely yourself, and becoming intimate with people and close and transparent, and then being accepted and loved. And it's like, man, if I really show this to the world, they're not going to love me. They're not going to accept me. I'm not going to be a part of that. And that's these thoughts. That's these 10 of Swords. That's the stuff that we need to get through and get over and release and let go of, so we can be our true authentic selves. And you know what? If they don't accept you, or the person or whatever doesn't, there's somebody else out there. And that's the truth, you guys. It's a big world. The pair indicates closeness, but may not always allude to perfectly harmonious relationships. This card calls us to examine the closer relationships, what state they are in, and how they are affecting us in our current situation. In the sky, this stands for Venus, named for the goddess of love and symbolized by the color of green. And that's that heart I'm feeling too. The planet is associated with relationships and emotional harmony, as well as pleasure. Yes, there could be something here you are either really wanting to have hope in and trust in and see beyond like the current circumstances, because maybe the relationship you're in right now, I'm getting this for people that are already in a relationship too, doesn't feel all great right now, but it's asking you to see beyond. And I feel like, listen to your feelings in your heart, and it could have something to do with you kind of not shining out your best colors, or maybe staying down or mopey, or the energy, of kind of, it could be that even a victim mentality, or, but it's like, be strong for yourself, get up, dust yourself off. And I don't care if this is an argument, I don't care if this is a petty disagreement, and track forward and see beyond the little obstacle, or the little problem, or the little disagreement, and kind of look at the big picture here, because there is something here magical. I feel that. And I'm going to go to the, I think that was, did I say the cohort? I don't remember. I asked you guys, like, you can answer me back. Social circle, friends, and family. So this could have to do about all your relationships. This could be a lot of relationships that you need to overcome, like pains in and heartaches in, and trust that there is like healing, and there is something good right there in front of you. It's just, I feel like you believe, it's like believing you can't, believing that there's nothing more after this, that this is death, this is the end. Like, this could be you thinking this is the end of a relationship, or this is the end of this friendship, or this group, or this whatever it is, this job, whatever it is, or this, I'm not dealing with my family anymore. It could be something dramatic like that. But it's saying you got a vision past that, and you are looking forward, and you could even be thinking about maybe traveling, moving, something like that. But I am definitely getting to see beyond the initial reality that you're seeing, and remain hopeful, because there's hope, and this brings hope. So I am going to go ahead and read the hope card and the see beyond, you guys. Hope. Now I'm going to pause this because this book does not have alphabetical order, so I have to kind of flip through this and find these two cards, and it takes a minute, and I don't want to waste any more time. I've done this, and it's like, ugh, so give me a second. Okay guys, I found them. All right, so hope. Hope first. Okay, an origami crane is a symbol of hope. Fold 1,000 of these and see your wish come true. According to Japanese traditions, your guides are asking you to hold on to hope, even though things may feel rather hopeless. That's what I'm feeling with the moon in the reverse. It's like feeling like you can't see a happy ending or something good in something. And there's something really good here, something miraculous, I would even say. Be daring enough to say that. Even though things may feel rather hopeless in this current moment, this situation is a painful one, and it is understandable that some hope has been lost along the way. Yes. However, clinging on to the smallest amount of hope is better than letting go and having none left at all. To be completely hopeless is to be empty. That's what I was feeling, and devoid of that drive that keeps you moving and keeps you pushing forward in a direction of healing and peace. And that could be this tower too, where it's like right now it's feeling like, or it has, and now you're getting an opportunity for it to feel full of life again with the trees and then the blank road that has nothing on it. And it's like, well, there's nothing here for me. And it's like, this is the road to nowhere. But I'm feeling like that's what this tower is about. Not giving into that thought, that, and adding to these 10 swords that keep you down. Something that keeps pushing you forward in a direction of healing and peace. This 10 of swords in a direction of healing and peace. I love that. I love this message. The cosmos above you is always there to serve as a reminder that only the tiniest glimmer, like the stars that are light years away from you, is required to keep the fire of hope burning deep within you. Even the slightest bit of hope, keeping that, holding space for something. It is these souls that wish to help you. Oh, I love that. Ask them to lend you some of their own hope. When you reach out and ask that they hold space for you. This could be something that just did feel like, the end or hopeless or, whether this was, and it doesn't matter like fault, in love, love's love. And when we have big visions and big dreams, it's worth sticking to, seeing past our reality and creating something better for ourselves. And that bit of hope can keep not only you moving forward, but also healing and becoming way more like approachable, comfortable for yourself to be around and others. And it's just a much better way of feeling. And it says, let those gifted seeds of hope accumulate and grow. Then watch as more of your own hope lightens up within you. Take a seed and just nurture it. That little bit of hope you have, and nurture it. Feed it. Feed that. Feed it. And let it grow into a lot of hope. And people might be like, why are you having hope? Or you might even question your own hope for something. You might be like, why am I even entertaining the idea that there's hope in this, or there's something good that's going to come out of this? Because there is. That's what I feel like saying, like harshly. See beyond. You may have 3 eyes. 2 are for seeing the physical world around you, and 1 is for seeing beyond the physical and into the spiritual. There's something big and spiritual happening here behind the scenes of something that looks really, and I feel like the universe, sometimes we are challenged to trust ourselves and trust our hearts. And if we do succumb to not following our heart and stuff, we end up off path. When it's like, if we stick with our truth and our feelings and our dreams and our visions, it becomes a reality. It may sometimes even better. Most of the time it's better, It might take some time and patience and keeping that little seed of hope glowing and feeding that little hopeful fire, but it's worth it, you guys. It says, the veil between realms and those on the other side want to be seen, heard, and felt. While their physical form may no longer be present, their soul remains, and therefore so does their consciousness and all the emotions which go with it. This could be something coming in, helping to guide you, helping to push you forward and give you this bit of hope you need for something really great to happen here, Gemini. It did have consciousness on the bottom of the deck. And if this person or spirit isn't past and they're still in this life, but maybe just far away from you, but in distance, we're connected. Like, we're all connected. These souls are connected to us, and we can receive information and guidance from all energy. I believe that. And we can also send it out. That's why we always say, I'm sending my prayers and my thoughts and healing energy to you. And then intentionally do that for people, because why not? Right? The spiritual world is wanting to make itself known to you. It is wanting to stretch its hand out and speak to you. There's a reason why they are wanting to converse with you. Spirits, possibly ancestors, are calling to you. Spend time in quiet solitude. Open your third eye, expand your consciousness. In doing this, you are able to begin hearing the echoes of them as they call for you to listen. You're being guided something, something to get up, to believe in something again. Maybe believe in magic, believe in whatever it is. Believe in your spirit, have hope. We have all the innate ability to speak through the veil. We simply need to realize it. The spirit realm is asking for your attention and will not stop until you notice. Nice. I love that, Gemini. So, House of Friends, siblings, communication. And this feels like communication through energy and just trust and hope in yourself, your feelings, your heart, and seeing beyond something here. And we're just going to get a little animal here. Rhythm. The cicadas. I love that. It's so neat because when cicadas, it's so neat. And strain on the bottom. This probably does feel straining or has been feeling straining, and you might be just at that point where you're either gaining hope for something or you're telling yourself, no, don't. And Spirit's saying, keep hopeful. Or you've almost lost all hope. And Spirit's saying, still keep hope. So the cicadas, when when one starts to chirp, they all start to chirp. And it all becomes really, really loud, right? But one's just they're still pretty loud, but it's really neat. I'm going to read the key word to the cicadas here, because this feels, let me see here, the cicadas. This is nice. I really like the energy of this reading. Deja vu. In life, getting a little deja vu, or are you itching to implement healthy routines? Finding a rhythm. For 17 years, periodical cicadas brood underground, only to emerge in swarms to mate and reproduce on the surface. Ask yourself, am I in flow or am I walking in circles? It's up to you to determine what phase you're in now. If things seem all too repetitive and expected, it could be time for something new. Only you can decide whether you need to get up and spin the wheel or patiently wait for your time to emerge. Are building a foundation beneath the surface, or can feel yourself stirring, waiting to break through. You could be going back and forth between having hope for something and losing hope for something. And it's saying, it's like that once in a blue moon, no, I'm not going to get my dream there, or this isn't going to happen. It's never going to happen, but it does happen. It might take a minute. Like I said, patience and being ready and prepared and observant and aware. Don't miss opportunities. Especially, and I feel like be open to messages you're getting from things around you. And I got that in Taurus's reading too with the forest. It's like getting messages from outside of your normal place you would get messages or information. It's like you might be getting information from, you're like, oh, my head's telling me that. Something is coming in, letting you know to have hope in some kind of situation here, Gemini. It says, time was not passing. It was turning in a circle. You might be thinking, oh, it's too late for that. Or, there's no way, this can happen after all this time. Time could be part of this too. But Spirit's saying, yes, time stops still. And I did read something on this too, and I wish, it's like time stops still, time stands still when you're living in your heart. That's what I am feeling. Time stands still when you're living in your heart. That's nice. Remember, today is the tomorrow you worried about yesterday. So no worries, Gemini. Try not to worry, try not to stress, and remember that today is the tomorrow you worried about yesterday. Be in the moment and follow the unicorn. That's what I feel like saying. We are all failures, at least the best of us are. And what was I saying in the beginning? Our failures or the things we've learned from make us better and stronger, and we have to trust ourselves, and we have to trust that it makes us better. We've learned. We learn how to grow, we learn how to communicate better, we learn how to make better choices, and we learn how to trust ourselves eventually, again, with our own feelings. I think everybody goes through something like that. So, Gemini, that is your guys' reading. I think it's an awesome reading. I loved it. This is really pretty. We got this orange, this green, some big, like, planetary energy here with the unicorn and the, what was it, Saturn and Jupiter. So you might want to look, and I'm posting a link under these videos, you guys, for, it's Cafe Astrology, which is where I get my birth chart. Well, I've gotten it. You can go to lots of different astrology sites and get your birth chart, but I'm just going to post a link there so it's easy if you don't want to go, you know, searching a million different websites, and get your chart, because this is really powerful energy coming through here. It always is, but it's especially some big shifts right now. And I think it's really important that we're aware of how the energies are affecting and helping us in certain houses in our chart that we may not even be aware of. So an opportunity could pop up in your house, your third house. And if you want a Gemini, you have a third house. This could be a message for everybody. Be mindful of opportunities, miracles, hope, keeping hope. A message for everybody in communication, relationships, healing, childhood stuff, stuff like that, you know. Yeah, Jupiter was the unicorn, and Venus was the pair. And the cohort was Aquarius, a zodiac sign often associated with people who are independent, but still maintain a strong sense of brotherhood with those around them. It suggests an ability to work well with others. Yeah, there's something here you can do if you don't believe in yourself or you don't believe in a situation. It's saying do. Trust and follow the unicorn, follow the magic, follow the yellow brick road. That's what I'm feeling. So that's kind of funny. But Gemini, that is your guys' reading. I hope it helps somebody. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And as always, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your likes, your subscribes, all that, you guys. And thank you most of all for coming and watching your video and your message. And I hope it helps somebody. So have a good day, and I'll talk to you later.